Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Huskies offense will have the ball first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Knocked off his feet.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. And can.
Here's a little room there. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Williams. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Husky!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Razorbacks offense, who will go to work for the 1st time in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Run inside. It's Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And what a great job by defense getting penetration quickly, forcing the running back to get outside to try to make that thing go wide, which that's what you want as a defense. When they run the draw, they want you to run upfield, and you run right up the middle. Good job by the defense getting some penetration to throw off the running back early.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. On the draw, it's Russell. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Makes a catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the counter. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Williams. Complete. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Moss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the left. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Williams to the air again. Finds the tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Here's Williams to throw. Fires downfield. Caught. Bulldozes his way through. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Rifles it down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now the toss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Washington right back to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Quick release on the RPO. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Play action with Williams. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Inside the 25. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Williams unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Williams will pass. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Platt. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Under fire. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Williams on the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
He's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running inside. It's Russell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he
Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lockwood. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking for space, it's Russell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Williams. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback moving. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Williams. With the catch, it's Moss. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly...
And the ball is free on the pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third down from the gun, Williams. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is on its way. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Husky. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Jackson will throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Throwing, Williams. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The option, the keeper. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure coming. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He'll throw on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Oh, they're after him.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now, even more down the